What's going down? What's up to my friends in the Kush Den? Hope everybody is fine and dandy this afternoon, this evening, whatever it is to you. Some of y'all a little bit further ahead, some of y'all a little bit behind. So we're gonna get it all together. Mr. 16-0 first, as you should be, being a moderator. You're supposed to be first every time. So yeah, there's that whole thing. But I'm glad you in the den, my friend. G2X, Brandon, what's up? Man, matter of fact, I owe some sauce from yesterday. Let me go ahead and take these notes down. I'm gonna go ahead and give out all that sauce I owe. So like I said, I hope y'all having a good one, man. G2X, Brandon, King Foka, already. Probably won't be today or tonight. It'll probably be Sunday. I know we're supposed to be doing a round table. We'll have a stream tonight, though. You know, talking about a couple of things. So I don't know if it'll be tonight. It'll probably end up being Sunday, I'm thinking, as we suffer through these teams playing games without us in the mix. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know, ain't nobody tripping. We'll be back there next year. It'll be all ours. And, you know, Deshaun Watson will be, balling out of control. Swingers. You don't know what a swinger is? A swinger. Here, hold on. Actually, let me take this off. Got all this shit tied up. I caught myself doing a little hoe ass workout earlier, and you know, I used my shit to tie my shit. I'm stop using them fucking elastic bands and shit like that. I've been trying to be natural. But a swinger, man, a swinger is essentially a person or a couple, I guess, that has sex with multiple partners, you know, even though they might be together in a relationship or whatever it may be. Get all this fucking shit. I'm tied shit up. I don't know what the fuck I be doing. I be doing this shit blind. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Man, somebody sent me something about the fucking robo-hoe. Sent me a picture of a fucked up ass robo-hoe. Somebody fucked the bitch leg off, man. Like, that shit was wild. That shit was super crazy. Get that shit loosened up, man. All that shit everywhere. I don't like that shit. Fuck that shit, man. Let's get that intro going, man. And man, stop, dog. Stop. No weave. I don't even date hoes with weave in their head, much less that'd be shenanigans, dog. Weave. I can't believe.
Smoke weed every day.
Man, what's the motherfucking deal? But I blame black women for that, man. Got motherfuckers thinking black people can't grow no damn hair because they always wearing that damn weave in their motherfucking head. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, you thought it said swishers? Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. You know, Norway. Well, swingers are basically, people who have, you know, in a relationship, but they have multiple partners. So, you know, that their partner is okay with them, you know, either both of them have sex with others, or they you know, they okay with their wife going out and having sex, or she okay with her husband going out and having sex. Oh, that's unfortunate, man. Man, stop. Ezekiel has to look like me if it's gonna be anything. What's behind the door in the intro? It's you walking into the light. Yeah, people ain't supposed to be able to see into the den until they get in. But I got to figure out how to make it, like, to tweak it a little bit, because I wanted to actually show, you know, the scene and then fucking go up in that shit. But like I said, I'm still learning as this shit goes along. Like I said, all this shit is new to me, especially dealing with like video. I used to be solid with the Photoshop. Now just some so I forgot a lot of techniques and shit, because when you don't use it for so long, you forget a lot of shit. And then, like I say, just doing the video thing is just it's little new elements and little new tweaks and shit you got to learn. So it's all brand new to me. You know what I'm saying? Look, had to run a damn 400 yards. Twist your ankle. How you twist your ankle, man? That's unfortunate. That shit sucks. What's up, Titans Up? What's the motherfucking deal? But like I say, today I ain't got a pre-roll. I'm already pre-rolled. I was already ready. Look, you know what I'm saying? Let me just get the. Fucking. Might not have no goddamn lighter. Let's see. See, this bitch ain't gonna show up because it's fucking green, and so it looks like the fucking background looks like I ain't holding shit in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? This is a nifty magic trick. See, I make it look like I got some fucking fire coming out of nowhere. You tell me. You say, did you know that Muslim men only can marry up to 4 women and can divorce all or one, but replace the wife? That is awesome. That would be interesting. That would be. Here's the thing, though. We're gonna talk about shit about multiple wives, though. If you notice, though, countries where men are allowed to have more than one wife, do you realize that those are some of the most tumultuous countries in the world? Think about it. Do you guys understand why that happens? I mean, let's think about that. Why do you think that countries where men are allowed to have multiple wives? Let's get down to some. Kush Den is all fun and games, but let's do some logic. Let's do some thinking here. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, on ice, man. That's crazy. What's up, Cavity Creep? What's the motherfucking deal? I wish I could just make some fucking shit just pop out my fucking fingers. I'll never fucking need a lighter again. You know what I'm saying? Man. So we just got to keep pushing, dog. Just definitely got to keep pushing. Man. There's a lot of shit I'll be having going on behind the scenes that I don't talk about because I've learned my lesson about talking about shit and then the shit not coming through fruition and shit. So I don't really speak on a lot of shit no more, like ideas and plans. Like I tell y'all, goals and things like that. Like I got a partner, man, and he been sending me some real top-notch information that would definitely benefit the Kush Den. It would definitely benefit some other thing, not South Sports so much, but as much as I'd like to fuck with that information, I'm just not in a position to do it yet because I don't think the time would be right now. But yeah, why do people finger? Women don't like that shit. Women don't like necessarily getting fingered. I don't know. But if you got hands like me, then shit. You know what I'm saying? And then of course they like that shit. I've hit it with the 5 dick technique. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't even see it was so quick. You know what I'm saying? Hit him with the 5 dick. Like that, just like that. Y'all don't even understand it. Bow. So. But here's the thing. I'm going to tell you why. The countries where men are allowed to marry multiple women, why they're the most tumultuous. Because a man is only allowed to take in multiple wives if he can afford them. A lot of these countries still have like dowries and things like that. It's a big deal in like India when these guys, they come over here to become engineers and things like that. If they go back home, a lot of them will not go back home because motherfuckers will kidnap them and force them to marry women. Like they'll marry them at gunpoint. But the reason why, countries like that are so tumultuous is because think about this. You got to be able to afford a wife, right? And, there's only so many women. So it's the guys that are doing well. The haves are going to have multiple women. In a lot of these same countries, it's against this. It's a super sin to have sex out of wedlock and all these other things. They'll stone you. They'll fuck you up. Shit like that. But that's unfortunate for those who don't have. That makes you go crazy. You ain't getting no pussy. You can't afford to have a wife, so you can't afford to get no fucking pussy. That's why America, the price of pussy ain't worth the fuck, because all you got to do is like a fucking Instagram picture and you get some pussy. But over in these other countries, you got to have some real value to not just have one, but to have multiple wives, So the interesting thing about that, like I said, is that dry ass blizzle. I've been sitting on this hoe for a minute because I was going to smoke early, but I was just like, you know what? I was going to do it early then, but I said, nah, I'll wait till 420. So, but that's what I'm saying. So I mean, we ain't no side nigga. Look, I could never be a side nigga and never be a crab nigga. Pour real champagne glass nigga. But that's the thing though, man. Motherfucker might not be able to might have two goats and a camel. Camels are expensive. Shit, horses are expensive. A camel just as valuable as a motherfucking horse. But here's the thing, man. Like here's the real deal though. So you got a lot of those guys who can't afford to have sex. You get a lot of testosterone built up in you. You get a lot of anger built up in you. What you gonna go do? Motherfucker will tell you, well, shit, you can't afford no motherfucking pussy. You can't have no wild, but shit, I know how to hook you up with 72 virgins. You know what I'm saying? You think that shit don't sound good to a motherfucker who ain't getting no pussy? Shit. Of course, niggas do crazy shit for pussy that ain't even theirs in America. Imagine some motherfucker who ain't never got none try to get some, you know what I'm saying? But here's my thing. When we talk about equality, we can talk about things, and that'll go right down the line of swinging and shit, Would a motherfucker want to be married to a bitch that had 4 husbands? You know what I'm saying? What kind of shit is that? Like, how would motherfuckers act on some shit like that? Yeah, but one is so close to none. You know what I'm saying? You feel more true if you got at least 2. That's my ass shit. That's fucking funny. But talking about swingers and shit, now some of y'all didn't know what they were. Some of y'all young. So like I said, y'all gonna have to just get some game. Everybody ain't telling y'all about this shit with these weird things that adults be into. You say the wives are really happy with the husband, but that's what I'm saying, because most likely he can afford to take care of all of them. And you're going to be real happy with a motherfucker that can take care of you. Then you just cooling around the house, as opposed to a motherfucker who can't do shit. You're going to have to struggle and live in poverty with your family or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to be super happy. You know what I'm talking about? They're going to be extremely fucking happy to have a fucking husband. But what I'm saying about the swingers though, how could you envision yourself in a swinging relationship? So that means you have a significant other, mostly, a swinging relationship, a significant other that you would allow to go out and do their thing, and you allowed to go out and do your thing. I mean, how do you feel about that? Because I have some interesting perspectives on the whole swinging thing. I know different people have different perspectives, and it's like I say, it's all about how you perceive things. You know what I'm saying? So I see a lot of people hesitate. They don't want to talk about that. They want what it is. Y'all would be cool with the part where you get to go out and get some hype, but people don't want to think about other motherfuckers fucking with their shit. Man, yeah. Look, I done seen some body outlines and some of them, what they call them, hijabs or the outfits or whatever that shit is. You know what I'm saying? Jamming some Sublime. Y'all know about that. But that's the thing, motherfucker. Like, but what if you get caught with ugly? Like, how you don't know what she looked like until, you know what I'm saying, this shit come off? That's my thing about America and the way I look at it. You don't fuck with swingers because you got the juice. I can respect that. I'm just saying, because it's a thing. I was just doing some reading about some other stuff earlier, and then I came across this topic, and I'm just curious about what it is, how people feel about it. I mean, let's take all the extras out, as far as disease and pregnancy and all that other shit. I mean, excluding that, you be smart, you operate, in a clean fashion and things like that. That's why I know somebody's gonna say swing fuck with the disease, but like I say, talk about just if it's a clean situation, everybody tested and aware and all that other good shit. You know who they fucking with, they know who you fucking with, and you just just kosher with the situation. Oh Lord, the motherfucking got triggered off the word, man. So you letting pussy run your life, man? Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm gonna get my money right. Take a trip to Saudi Arabia. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's not a thing. You're not supposed to do that over here. I think women got a hold of men over here and start changing that shit up, because motherfuckers would be woke more than kosher with having a couple of wives if they could. You know what I'm saying? In America, they would definitely be with that shit. But I think some people got hornswoggled by the snatch. So you said unless they famous and got clout, you said y'all gonna have fucking gets boring when you're older, man. That's why you gotta keep spicing that shit up, man. You gotta throw some shit in the game. That's why they do it. That's one of the things that I was seeing that they were talking about. This couple was talking about it saved their marriage, because basically sex life, it got boring, and bring them some new elements in, change some things up. You know, they say they still both love each other very much, but shit just got stale in the bedroom. And so they say every now, you know, bringing in new partners and all that other shit has strengthened their bond. You know what I'm saying? They say that they don't ever have to deal with that issue of, you know, your partner cheating on you, because I mean, it's already out there in the forefront, especially if you know, the motherfuckers be seeing the shit. So it's not like you come home from work one day and your old lady getting her back broke, you know what I'm saying, about a motherfucking neighbor or some shit, and you motherfuckers lose their mind. You got to shoot the Sancho, you know what I'm saying? And you know, like I say, so they say that they don't have that issue. That's not a problem in their relationship, and jealousy and things like that are not an issue. So they say that, you know, it helps strengthen their bond to that one person that they're with, even though they, you know, engage in intercourse outside of marriage. Damn, they just got in the stadiums. I know they was just now getting allowed to drive and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, shit. I don't know. I don't think there's nothing wrong with spicing it up from time to time, but you got to be a hell of a motherfucker to deal with some shit. You got to be mentally strong to be able to do some shit like that. So you go to your girl house and her mom gives you a hot meal, you fucking mom, you take your girl out. Shit. Man, dude like me for the fuck around and try to break the law, dog. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I fuck around and try to break the law. So yeah, you figure out what that means. Do you really love me? You know what I'm saying? So that's a very interesting concept, man. So, but what I'm saying, so would you agree with that, or would you disagree? Do you feel like, does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? That this premise that these people who swing, that they, you know, they based their reasoning on. I'd be like, look, shit, you know, it's fucking extra dread. What the fuck is it doing? Motherfucking me, look, it's natural. So you must be attracted because, see, you came from her genes, so you know there must be some type of similarity in taste somewhere there. But yeah, I find that very interesting. But like I say, man, you know, we talk about equality, we talk about all these things, and what if your old lady told you a story like that? What if she said told you a story in her past that she was going to see her boyfriend, she ended up sleeping with his dad and him? That's what I'm saying. Like, do you ever analyze both perspectives? And that'll really tell you how biased you are about things. You know what I'm saying? You say no, they're not. Muslims ain't against blacks' rights. Black, brown, white, or yellow are equal in Sharia law. In the dread game, Honcho or Fuller, man, I don't know what Fuller quite got going on there. You know what I'm saying? I ain't knocking it. He got his own little thing going, you know what I'm saying? But I think Hop got him, even though Hop got some weird ones too. It's just that shaved side of the head thing is strange to me. But that's what a lot of motherfuckers doing. Shit, Gerald Green got the shaved side of the head with the braids and shit. So that's just what motherfuckers doing. Man, you be surprised. This motherfuckers do it all the time. You would be surprised. Yeah, like I say, even from just some of the, well, I mean, I don't know if that's what they did, but I'm sure that they've been active. These people are married and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? What's the motherfucking deal, Alpha X? What's going down? Let me see. Let me slide some raffle action out here. Yeah, we make it easy. Office nigga. Let's see who getting that way. See who getting their vote in right there. Oh yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's ridiculous. That's what I mean. But these people, like I say, I mean, but they say that it makes their shit stronger that they're together. Should if that's the case, and I know the majority of people aren't swingers, so should more people be swinging? You know what I'm saying? I'm just curious because I mean a lot of divorces happen because of infidelity. You know what I'm saying, and all these other things. So people are doing it anyway. They're not viewing the stuff as, you know, anything sacred or anything like that. So if they're already doing it, you know, just without consent of their partner, should this be something that more people should discuss for the sake of their marriages, keeping relationships together for the children or whatever reasons people make, you know, that they say that shit for? I don't know. Like I say, from the ones that I've been seeing, they've said that they've, you know, had healthy relationships for couple of decades. One was an older one was a little bit young. I don't know how long they were together, but I'm just curious, you know. I mean, I'm trying to find, I need to do more research, I guess, on that to see. But so I mean, I'm saying it's just like, should people just be more honest? Because like I say, honestly, I think monogamy is something that's learned. I think especially for men, you know, but trust me, because trust me, especially once you get your first piece of ass, this shit, you not thinking, well, I don't know, some motherfuckers might, because they might be like, that's their only hope, independent, I guess, when you do it, but you're not thinking, this is what I want forever and ever and ever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, honestly. I feel you, Cavity Creep. I'm on the same time. I mean, I don't see the premise in it. I mean, all it is just a contract, a legal contract. You know, it has no, I don't think it really has any bearing on anything. Because people just do it and, like you say, get divorced anyway. Well, I'm going to just fuck with you for 10 years, then get mad about it, blame you for all my problems, and split up just to do the shit again. I don't know, man. Like I say, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. It only makes, like I say, a contract in the eyes of the law, so people know who gets your shit when you die. That's it. So that's how I personally see it. But you know, people make it this this fantasy, this thing that's just going to enhance your life. This is how you get to the next level of love, and but what does it really mean? Are you putting on like a bogus ass ceremony to say, hey, I'm fucking with this person for a while, let me tell the whole world? If I die while I'm fucking with this person, give them my shit. If I decide I don't want to fuck with this person no more, I still got to give them my shit, or half of it. You know, I don't know. Not my bag, man. But like I say, you know, but this is a goal that a lot of people have. Like I said, I try to think the way most people think when I come up with these thoughts and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, like I say, sometimes I put my commentary in, not to remain, you know, not to be too neutral. But like I say, I just try to figure out how other people think. You know, I like people to express themselves, because like I say, I know people don't see the shit the same. You know, it's a variety of thoughts, a variety of concepts. People just come from different backgrounds. They see things differently. You know, I don't ever want to assume my way is the right way. Yep. You ain't lying about the kids coming screwed up. King Focal one already. Man, by the time you wait until about the time you 35, the one you find gonna have kids already. You know what I'm saying? Man, I know what religious texts and things like that say. I understand that. But also, I feel like this motherfucker, what the fuck? This motherfucker came back, son of a bitch. No word. But are they saying now? Oh no, here's the thing though. A lot of women that can say they're not older with no kids, they definitely have had good careers, usually. You know what I'm saying? A little bit more goal oriented. But a lot of them motherfuckers be a little cuckoo. Especially like I said, if they ain't never been married and no shit like that. But that's cool. I mean, that's what's up. But yeah, I feel like you gotta take a couple of test drives. I feel like before you get married, especially that we're in a world where we could just communicate and we see options and all these other things. You know, maybe back then it was a little bit different. Everybody looked the fucking same and shit. Because there just may be things that you just can't deal with, that you don't want to deal with, that you're not into. There may not be compatibility, you know. So I don't see an issue with taking a car for a test drive before you buy that motherfucker. I think it should be equal for both parties. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Shit. You go into that situation, you know, she might have been wearing a whole lot of accessories. You know what I'm saying? You get her down to a raw form, it might not look the same as it did in the package. You know what I'm saying? For some reason, the package just looked a little bit shinier. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all motherfuckers out there be stunting, you know, talk a big game. You know, you might be a minute man. You might come up short. She may not be fucking with you. You know what I'm saying? You might not be able to hang with what she's trying to do to you. You just gotta see if there's compatibility, man. I mean, especially if you're trying to say this is the last motherfucker that I'm fucking with. A lot of motherfuckers don't even get to really know people, and then they just, yeah, they've made me feel good in these first 3 months. Of course, when shit's still somewhat new, you know what I'm saying, and you still figuring each other out and all that other shit. So you ain't never been through no real ass motherfucking situation. If you've only been through like good times with a motherfucker, that might not be the motherfucker that you need to fuck with, man. You know, even if you good, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might need to fake it, you know what I'm saying, just to see how they react to the situation. Ah, man, shit, everything fell off, you know. Whoop, 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 whatever it may be, you know what I'm saying? To see how they treat you, see how they react, man. See if they still fucking with you super tough. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all like to buy gifts and do all that other shit, man. Stop breaking bread for a little while. See how much she fucking with you, you know what I'm saying? Is it you or is it what you do for her? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to change the game up, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to make it difficult on motherfuckers to see if they really fucking with you or if they just fucking with what you do for them, you know? Just my opinion. You know what I mean? Man, shit. Stop. Stop. That ain't never been what that was about. Nah, I don't even tell you motherfucker want to fuck forever, but my thing is this. Say that, you know, you got a couple and they swing, because this topic is about swinging and it's not about fucking forever. You can find you a chick that you can get down with. I don't see nothing wrong with having a long-term deal. I mean, I don't know, you know. You might find one that you may, say, you know what, fuck it. Let's go ahead and scribble some shit on paper. You may find it, you may really feel that, but I feel like you just gotta conduct some tests, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't just go into motherfucking shit with blind faith thinking everything gonna be all good. That's why a lot of motherfuckers take L's. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers be in a good position. Shit change up. You know, the economy changes. They lose this job, you know. Don't adjust for a little while. Might take them a little bit. Chick they with, like, fuck that. I ain't with it. Leave him, divorce him, whatever. He get back on his feet. Then look what's happening. Oh. You know, it's interesting because what you got to understand, what most women do is, especially when it comes to marriage and shit like that, most women are seeking to marry up, dog. That's what they're taught, you know. Find you somebody who's going to take care of you, somebody going to do this, who's going to do that, who's going to do this. That's basically what they're taught, especially ones that don't really have a male presence around them, as, you know, a father figure, whatever you want to call it. And they get taught, especially mostly by other women, and they see the shit on TV. Well, this man's supposed to submit to you and give you everything. If you don't like him, you choose to change your mind. Well, you get to have half his stuff for him being in your presence. You know, women are told to treat themselves like this. So you got to motherfucking me. You got to say, fuck that, man. You know, and like I say, you got to just conduct some tests. You got to do some things. But I ain't gonna give y'all too much there, man. You have to pay for the rest of the game, man. Yeah, but if she real, she gonna hold you down. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that is what it is. I understand that. You know, like I say, but it's some, like, here's some things though, man. There's some down ass broads out there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? There's some chicks you wouldn't think, they just ain't never had nobody give them, you know, halfway the right time of day. You know what I'm saying? To see the potential. Some of these motherfuckers ain't worth the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Some of these motherfuckers, just because they look good, dudes can't get that shit out their head. You know what I'm saying? And they be treating them all this way and that way, and they really believe this shit, you know? And like I say, especially when they raised by a lot of women and believing, you know, well, you know, like I say, man's supposed to give to you. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to come into this fight equally, man. Look, you talking about 50-50. You know what I'm saying? What you mean? What's 50-50? You know what I'm saying? If you expect me to do it all. So, it is what it is, man. Like I say, it's just different perspectives from different folks. Yeah. Man, look, my boy Scotty looking fresh. I got something I'm gonna do with Scotty here. I don't know if I'm gonna do it for the next video. I might do it for the stream tonight. We'll see what's shaking. Man, like I say though, it might be hard, but it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? But you just, like I say, you just gotta pay attention. What was that movie? What movie was that where old buddy was the car door test? You know what I'm saying? We was just talking about that shit. I think Wink was talking about that. The car door test will tell you, man, look, but you can't do that shit no more, man, because shit, everything automated. You know what I'm saying? So you got to find a new way to conduct tests. You know what I'm saying? So you got to figure out a new way to figure it out. Like I say, it used to be, you know, you open her door first, and then as you go on to your side, you know, you see if she lean across the way and open your door for you. You know what I'm saying? But if she didn't, they stop fucking with her. She's selfish. You know what I'm saying? She ain't by shit. She by herself. But you know what I'm saying? If she thinking about you, you know how she can make your life easier already, you know, simply by opening the door for you or whatever it may be. Then you pay attention. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, yeah, it's difficult, man. And it can be. But I mean, you just got to search. Here's the thing, man. The problem is everybody looking for love in all the wrong places. Motherfuckers be looking for motherfucking love in the club, dog. Like that. I've never understood that shit. This is hype central. There's no love in this fucking club. Y'all listening to fucking Usher. Y'all motherfuckers tripping, dog. Ain't no fucking love in the club. It's some fuck action in the club. That's what you bringing out the club, dog. And motherfucking me, you better strap up. And then motherfuckers are looking for love on social media. Like, y'all motherfuckers be out here reaching for these attention-seeking ass hoes, hoping she gonna be legit and be a good girl or be some shit. This bitch craving attention. I seen some shit the other day. I'm like, is this what motherfuckers are really doing? And people participating in this nonsense and shenanigans. This is why I say it's going to be certain motherfuckers that make it and certain motherfuckers that just ain't going to make it with women. But this motherfucker put up a picture of herself talking about, hey guys, hype me up. Man, if I didn't have better shit to do, I just want to flame that bitch, dog. But I'm just like, because what I got distracted by was just like, ain't nobody gonna do this shit, man. This hoe reaching for attention, thirsty bitch. I look down the fucking little timeline, motherfuckers just going off, oh, so beautiful, you always a fan. But yo, lame ass motherfucking ass dudes. And it is buku of them hyping this bitch up, dog. Like, who the fuck does that, dog? Who the fuck does that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit just makes me just upset. You know what I'm saying? I can't fathom how, dog. But and that's what I'm saying, and that's what makes the playing field unfair. Because what you have, honestly, is you have a lot of women who don't realize, you know, why they're upset and why they're unhappy in particular relationships. It's not always a sexual thing. And they're looking for something else, you know, but then they're beat across the head with, you know, independent this, and this, don't be this, you ain't got to do this, oh man, it's this, and this. But then at the same time, you jealous and you mad at all these women who have happy marriages and, you know, they look content in what they do and you know, all that other good shit. And you mad at these motherfuckers, how you doing? But you steadily being unhappy, and there's a reason why. And a lot of them are just so inundated with this belief. And I'm not saying that a woman's supposed to be a slave to a man or anything like that, but I think that, you know, couples should definitely vibe off one another. You know what I'm saying? They definitely should operate well, you know what I mean, with each other. Motherfuckers want to be so happy. Everybody want to be a boss. Everybody want to be a motherfucking me. You know what I'm saying? I'm the motherfucking man, or I'm that bitch, or whatever it is. Everybody wants that shit, but you gotta understand it's a lot of responsibility that it takes into being a boss, to be in that. And some of that responsibility is knowing when you sometimes just need to fall back and go along with the program, you know, And then you make whatever moves you make, your boss moves, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's like, then you speak up and say shit, but sometimes you just got a lot of these women who just are so mad, they don't even want to hear an idea from a man. They call the shit mansplaining. When a motherfucker just trying to, you know, give you some game. Look, I'm going to try to give you a thorough explanation about this situation. You know what I mean? But then it becomes mansplaining. No, because you're going to come back and ask me a couple of questions in a few minutes, and it's more convenient for me to just give you a thorough explanation right here, right now, than it would be for me to have to stop and then come back and revisit the conversation about the same fucking thing. But it's mansplaining when you give a detailed explanation. That's crazy. And so you have these women who don't even want to hear. They don't want to hear words out of a man's mouth that sound like an explanation or advice or anything of the sort. And I mean, that shit is fucking unfortunate, man. And, you know, I don't know. Like I say, it's what it is. People are just confused. People are really confused, and people don't see the real end game. You know what I'm saying? And people listen to all these other beliefs. They listen to all these crazy things that people tell them, oh, you got to be this, you got to be. You ain't got to be none of this shit that impresses other motherfuckers, dog. You don't have to be nothing but what makes you fucking happy. You know what I mean? People subscribe to groupthink, and what everybody else is thinking must be right, and I need to think it too. But I don't give a fuck about how a motherfucker feels about my thoughts, dog. They're my thoughts. I mean, like I tell everybody, you are the one that has to survive this life. Okay, you're the one that has to control that body that you operate in, and whatever gets you through, whatever gets you by, and makes you happy, then that's what the fuck you need to be focusing on, man. All these other things that people say, well, this is how life goes. It's supposed to be like this, and like this, and if you ain't doing it like this, you ain't doing it right. You're fucking up. No, you're not, man. You're taking your fucking course. You're taking your fucking journey. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get to wherever the fuck you get. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you. It's determined by you. It's determined by the decisions you make and how bad you want the shit. And everything else, man, fuck all that other shit, dog. If that shit don't directly pertain to me and my well-being, it's hard for me to have a whole lot of concern about that shit. But people want to be so concerned with, like I say, impressing those around them. I don't give a fuck about that shit, dog. I could give two fucks about that. Like I say, at the end of the day, I gotta fucking be me. I have to live with myself and you know, the decisions and the choices and things I do. So I'm not gonna do it because some other people said you should think this way. This is how you should feel. You know what I'm saying? And okay, cool. I said shoot that. You know, it's just like I said, you just got to be you, man. And that's why I talk about individuality so much. That's why I say, man, whatever fucking shit, what makes you happy, whatever it is that you do, that you are into, man, do the fuck you. Who gives a fuck what anybody thinks? You know what I'm saying? Let me see. I can send that. What time are we gonna do some sauce tonight? Let me think. I think we go about 7 o'clock tonight. I gotta see. I gotta check a couple of things. Might have some special sauce tonight. Give me just a second. Oh, man. All right. Yeah, so no, my fault. I said that wrong. But like I say, man, you got to be you. You got to be the individual that you choose to be, man. I fucked that up. You know, so I think people are too concerned with impressing the world around them and I think just leave that shit alone, man. You gotta deal with. Oh, that's what happened. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. My fault. So let me see. That's the bet, King Focus. So you go out with people you know already. Man, I'm missing something in the chat here. I apologize about that. I was in on my own little spiel. Let me see. You said it was cleaned up after you. But as a man, you kind of have to do most of the thing, but she got to be your right hand. Yeah, I mean that's what it is. Love at first sight is not real. That's just some old sucker physical attraction shit, dog. Fall back off that shit. Well, I gotta be no good, babe. I have trust issues due to past relationship. I mean, man, you know what you got to look at is what do those relationships have in common? You know what I'm saying? Like, what was the common denominator in those relationships that didn't work out for you? You know what I mean? What was going on that would cause an issue if it was a recurrent issue? Some shit like that. Say your first crush, the biggest mistake you ever made. Probably, maybe, I don't know. Say your dad hooked up with your mom in the club. Oh no. The club is the meat market. Hell yeah. The club is a one night stand. The club is not the place. So you don't find hoes on social media in real life. Because that's what I say, man. You gotta, that's exactly, man. Find good women in the library. Shit. You're gonna find either a woman looking for a job or a smart woman in the library. You're gonna be rolling the dice. You're gonna have to figure out, because a lot of times they be at the library using the computers and shit. So the good women in front of your eyes, but I don't know. I mean, it depends on what you're looking at. If you in fucking a strip club or some shit, they might be good, I guess, for the moment. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? Yes, please like the stream. Man, I know there used to be some fine ass librarians at the library I used to go to. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. I could do the teacher look. Make you sleep at 3 in the morning. Yeah, that's some real shit. Yeah, that the whole American woman situation and just got flip flopped, dog. It's a real crazy situation. So you don't know what you want from girls, yeah? Would not use for money, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. You want a motherfucker who gonna just fuck with you, dog. Like, that y'all vibing, ain't no fakery. Oh, okay, cool. Ain't no fakery, ain't no shenanigans, you know what I'm saying? And you can tell that it's genuine. And the thing is, man, if you pick up on some shit and it just seem a little odd, don't be brushing that shit under the table just because, you know, you infatuated just because, you know, it's some new in-house pussy, it's the new chick you fucking with or whatever it might be. Don't brush that shit to the side, because sometimes those little bitty things, man, be fucking red flags, dog. Little dirty habits, or you know what I'm saying? Fucking the way you treat people when you go out to eat, little shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You just have to pay attention, because those things lead to bigger problems. You know what I'm saying? And if you let certain shit get brushed off, you know, you'll be surprised. And what my thing is too is, like, just as infatuated or into it as you are, you know, they are too. So this is them trying to restrain from hiding those fucking dirty habits. So what I mean, you got to see when they really get comfortable with your ass. And you're going to be like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? So you got to pay attention to those things. Don't let those small flaws just, you know what I'm saying, slide by under your nose, man. You say you tend to go out with people you usually know already. Yeah, see, that's what you got to do, man. You got to expand your circle, man. You know, that might be the problem. You know, people you know, you might feel like you're trying to have some type of expectation with them already. And you know, and maybe you have a particular expectation of them, and it's just, it don't quite match up. And then if it's people you already know and you have, I guess, a friendship or whatever it might be, if it wasn't ever on that level, shit, you know, you might fuck that up, you know. So I would say just to expand your circle, man. Take some risks, meet some new people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So. Yeah, that's what you want, man. You want like a teammate, dog. You want somebody who gonna, you know what I'm saying, who gonna be down there with you, who gonna be willing to get in the bud with you if need be. You know what I'm talking about? So that's a good thing to have. You know what I'm saying? Somebody willing to have your back, even if you may not need it or may not want it. You know what I'm saying? They still gonna fucking be down there. You know what I'm saying? Do the things that you know. This is how you know a motherfucker thinking about you when they those little things that you may forget for your own damn self, and they already have it ready for you or whatever it may be. You know, it means that they pay attention. You know what I'm saying? That they're observing, you know, about you, your habits, they're concerned with you, things like that. You just got to pay attention to what people do, their habits, and I mean, people, period. You know what I'm saying? Around you. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of nonverbal things that you can pick up on, you know, if you're around a person long enough. You know, I'm not talking about one night stand nonverbal cues where people fucking say they did this and this, but anyway, that whole fucking story about Aziz, that's some fucking Mark shit. They trying to do my boy bad. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's just a bunch of shit, man. Shit, life happened to you. Shit, you live long enough. Yeah, you gonna have some life, man. Shit. You're gonna have some motherfucking life. I'm sure there's plenty more to come too, you know what I'm saying? Every time, the same fucking video. I don't know why the fuck it does that. Man, that Shrek shit was on some love because we look alike shit, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit wasn't shit. You know, and then that's another thing. People be looking for that happily ever after. That shit is not real. You know, that's that fairy tale shit. Because motherfuckers, you gonna fight, you gonna beef, you gonna have some issues. You know what I'm saying? That's just a thing that's gonna take place. That's just something that's gonna happen. But you just got to deal with it. Oh yeah, I was gonna say I started the Kush Den podcast. We're gonna see how this plays out. I haven't sent it to. I'm gonna try to get it on iTunes and Google Play and shit. I got Saw Sports on Stitcher, iTunes, and SoundCloud. I want to say iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, and Google Play. So Saw Sports is available as a podcast. You guys can check that out for now. Yeah, so that's a thing. That's definitely a thing. So I'm gonna start coming with that daily. I'm gonna start making sure I hit that early. So make sure y'all tune into that. Make sure y'all start listening to the Saw Sports podcast. You know, that way you can catch different things throughout the day. But right now, the link to the Kush Den one is down there. But I'm gonna make sure when we do Sauce tonight that the podcast link is there. And so that was where I'll be able to probably give, say, no more updates and things like that quicker. Because, you know what I'm saying, if I'm not, you know, on location in the Saw Sports Studios, I can operate from the phone. And then, like I say, once I get enough people following that and listening, then I'll start doing some live podcasts because, you know, start letting people call in and things like that. And as I start learning how to work this system and all this other things. So, like I say, I'm gonna stop just trying to give. Stop trying to give YouTube all the love. You know what I'm saying? With all these changes and things, you just definitely got to be careful. So. Say couples who act like they don't have problems. Yeah, man, everybody got problems, man. Like, you ain't got to sell that tomfoolery. But at the same time, I hate couples who don't fucking hide their problems. Say that shit for when you at the house. Don't make everybody else uncomfortable because your motherfucking ass mad about some shit. Y'all go step to the fucking side with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't fucking want to hear that shit, dog. I don't want to hear it at all. I don't want no parts of it. You know what I mean? Especially like with one of your pilots, because then you want to say something, but then you be like, shit, it's him and his old lady. You say something, you know what I'm saying? Shit, you feel like you disrespected his old lady, and that's a whole nother situation. So it is what it is, man. Shit, well, that's what's up there, man. That's what I mean. Shit, as long as she holding you down, man, that's what counts. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good deal, man. That's a good deal. Shrek was the only ogre in the fairy tales. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was the only thing shaking. So that's the only action Shrek was ever gonna get. So of course he was in love. He's like, oh shit, finally some ogre hype. Ooh, ooh-wee. You know what I'm saying? He gonna go try to get him some of that, man. I ain't mad at Shrek. You know what I'm saying? And whatever her name was. So, but like I say, man. Yeah, you want to get you a good chick. Even though I think the consensus so far in this one has been that nobody wants a swinger chick, but everybody wants a good chick. So, I mean, I guess that's what it all boils down to. And I guess a good chick is just whatever it is you into. So I guess if some motherfuckers end up wanting to swing, having a chick that's down with that shit. I guess if you're cool being who you are, y'all being happy and holding it down in a relationship, then it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Brian? What's the motherfucking deal, man? We were talking about relationships, man, talking about chicks holding it down. We talked about swinging for a little bit. Some of the folks didn't know what it was about, and so kind of explained that, and then just talked about relationships and how most things end in divorce nowadays, and shenanigans that people pull. Then we had to give the youngsters a little bit of game about, how to find a chick who is has your best interest in mind. Not always how to stop fucking with the selfish chicks or chicks who ain't about nothing. So we covered a wide array of topics. You know what I'm saying? How she gonna be a bisexual virgin? How she just knows she down? So for the first time, she just want to get both the first time, and that's how you bust it out. That would be very interesting. That would be very interesting. That would be. I think that's what everybody would like, something like that along those lines. And I think that about every man would be cool with some shit like that. That's fucking funny, man. That's funny as shit. That's fucking funny as shit. I see y'all out there hustling sauce, man. But that's funny. But shit, so it's been an interesting topic on that today. But I think we're gonna have some late night sauce today. I think we'll do a late sauce. I'm thinking about 7:00. We'll have some sauce, and then we'll have a Kush Den on late, excuse me. So probably about 7 to 7:45, we'll have some soft sports. Then I say maybe 8:30, 9 o'clock, or somewhere around that. We'll do a Kush Den. I think that'll work. Oh man, and Rockets won, man. They won by what, 18? Yeah, they was hooping, man. Yeah, we just need one more game, man. Somebody called it though. I'm gonna have to talk about it in the stream tonight. Somebody called. I went through all the bold predictions, and only one was right, and that was that Gordon would drop 30+ points, and he did that shit, man. Man, come on, that dude Harden was like rusty as shit. You could tell Harden wasn't even really out there trying like that. You know what I'm saying? He was just trying to get his legs back under him, man. People gonna look for whatever narrative to hate on Harden that they can give. Like I say, just watch. If LeBron picks him up first, that's gonna be the story. It's gonna be great for Houston, though. It's gonna be the story that everybody is gonna be thinking LeBron going to Houston. Man, guess what happened? Today was a milestone for the sauce. Not like it's super major or anything. I got to get him to retweet that shit. But Daryl Morey liked the comment I made about the Rockets. So we're just that much closer to getting some flavor in this motherfucker. Yeah, man, I'm just talking shit, but that was cool though. Man, that's people, like I say, make it like they can afford to keep everybody. But if LeBron comes in. But here's the thing though, if LeBron comes, you're gonna have people willing to make some sacrifices and some other things. And I think Capella knows that he won't thrive in too many other systems the way he's thriving here with the Rockets. So I think we get a little bit of a hometown discount. I think we get some love. He's going to want to stay with James Harden. He's going to want to stay with the Chris Paul situation. And like I say, Morey's a smart guy. And Tillman Fertitta ain't tripping on spending no money to win. So I think we all good, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. Look, get Morey in the den. Look, yeah, we're talking about Sauce Sports, but I want to get you coming in the Kush Den. That would be great. That would be epic. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, we just got to keep trucking. We got to get a little bit of attention for the sauce. We're going to keep stirring up the flavor. But with that being said, man, we're going to get up out of here. Make sure y'all slide by that StaySaucy.com. Check out some of their fresh sauce merch. You know what I'm saying? Get saucy for the end of the month and all that other good stuff. But like I say, stay tuned. Got plenty of new stuff coming, man. We're going to always be changing up the flavor and making it good. But with that being said, I'm going to get up out of here. I'll see y'all in the sauce at 7. Let me slide out with that outro, man.